Hi there, good afternoon. This is James Walker. I'm coming to you from the Blogging While Brown conference. I'm standing here with Dr. Danielle Lee, who's going to tell us a little bit about the STEM community online.
Okay, so I write a blog about urban ecology and outreach to underserved communities. And actually I use my name as an acronym. So my name is Danielle Lee. DN Lee stands for Demystifying Nature, Letting Everyone Experience. Because I use my blog to introduce science to scientifically naive audiences. So I introduce ecology, conservation issues, and I also talk about broader science, technology, engineering, and math issues as well.
So one of the things that I definitely mentioned earlier on in Socially Diverse is that I want to highlight the types of conversations going on within different types of communities, diverse communities. Specifically, since we're at Blogging While Brown, where do you see some of the black or brown communities talking about STEM conversations online?
Regrettably, it's not as popular as I would like for it to be, but there is a growing community of, bloggers of color, though we may not be in the middle of those communities, so we're not in the center of those blogging communities. But there are several blogs by people of color, so thinking specifically of African American bloggers. Science to Life is an archive blog that actually made it to Science Blogs, which is considered one of the main science blog houses operated by Seed Media. They published the Science magazine for a long time. Karen Venti wrote about public health issues and medical care for a long time. Science with Moxie is actually a very new blog of a graduate student in North Carolina who blogs about the science of music. She's actually a graduate student in training. And there's also blogs written by Latino bloggers and Native American bloggers and women bloggers. And what I've seen, at least within this online science community, there's a conference each year called Science Online. And there are panels every year on diversity issues. How can we do more outreach to ethnic as well as gender communities, online and offline?
Okay. My last question for you is, what would be one or two recommendations you have for people in those communities to get involved with the STEM community conversation?
So within the African American Black community?
The African American community, the Native American community.
So one of the things I think would be great to get involved is recognize that there are science blogs out there and that there are people from within our demographics who blog about it. We may not have a lion's share of the blogosphere blogging about them, but we do have connections to other people. We can start bringing that research in. For people who just read blogs and aren't writers, I recommend checking out some of these STEM blogs. Checking out Carnivals, which are monthly magazines, which is a collection of science or technology blogs about a particular topic. If you're a teacher in particular, because I really do think teachers still are the best gatekeepers of STEM entry, start using these blogs for your students. Have your students do research projects on living scientists instead of all these research projects on dead scientists, and interview these scientists and ask them what their research is about. Particularly those who have science blogs. They can interact with scientists directly. I've had high school kids email me all the time as part of their science projects.
All right, great. Well, thank you very much for interviewing.
Thank you very much.
Socially Diverse.